Glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Syracuse's offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Angelic. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship, and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Cal Golden Bears offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the big junior transfer at tight end. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays. JKS. Working the middle, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Pulls it in, it's strong. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football, and guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Right back to the well. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sangapolatelli from the gun on third down. Complete. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. Quickly complete. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Golden Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense changing the play. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. From the gun on third down, Sangapolatelli can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Fourth down, Sangapolatelli. Touchdown, Cal. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Steve Angeli unleashes one. Got it in the middle, it's Weaver. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Weaver. Nice move, creates some space. Makes a grab and room to run. To the house. Touchdown, Orange.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going to the running game. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Sangapalatelli unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
That's caught. It's strong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Sangapalatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try it again from the line on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. JKS unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throwing and jelly. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. And you could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
And Jelly on the play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Hit as he throws. Got his man to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Just outside the red zone in the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Jaron Kiave Songopolatelli makes the catch. Stopped short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. Fourth down, Songopolatelli. Converts on 4th down, still going. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Songopolatelli under fire, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? From the gun on 3rd down, Songopolatelli can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, ready. Ready to go.
The run inside. It's Miller. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And so far early in this game, and you got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping the run. You could tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cuse.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, on Cal's sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. JKS. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolitelli. Connection to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Orange call their 3rd timeout, and that's the last time they can stop the clock. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll take it himself. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Using his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a terrific effort to make the one-handed grab, but he couldn't get past the mark.
Well, how about how easy he made it look? Just sticks the mid up in the air. I know he didn't get the first down, but just no big deal. Just I've done this before. Another day at the office.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Songa Politelli from the gun on third down. Wide out trying to get it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Throwing Songa Politelli. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 18 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference. Now back over to your game inside the Dome. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Dome in lovely central New York.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. The first half was okay, even though they've got a lead. He understands the ACC season opener, conference opener, they've got to be even better in the third quarter. He said there's some things we can clean up, some positives we can build on, but their intensity has to remain strong here to start the second half.
Okay, Holly. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Jaron Kiave Songa Politelli. And that one's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. on the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They go play action with Angeli. Going for the big play, and it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Angeli under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Offense in a bunch formation. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Running inside, it's Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Give to the back. There's a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Pulls and fires complete. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Steve Angeli. He makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. The give is to Miller. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Syracuse. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Songo Politelli can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's King. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. From the gun on third down, Songo Politelli. He's got him. There he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Strong. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Got it behind the line. It's Strong. And the Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. JKS. Pocket breaking down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. Looking to throw again. It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Throwing, Songo Politelli. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Quarterback sneak. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And there's the sneak, and I don't think it's sneaky enough. I don't think he's going to make it. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey, guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. The quarterback has done a terrific job here today, guys. Over 150 yards passing, but they have yet to...
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded getting that safety.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll field the punt and look for room. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Songopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Got it. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Songopolitelli got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He unleashes a long one. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it in. It's Weaver. Inside the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Syracuse with a fresh set of downs as we open the fourth. The pull and throw off the RPO. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Miller. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Right back to it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch him with a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Rush is on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown Orange. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about the play by the big defensive lineman? Not known for interceptions, usually getting after the quarterback, stopping the run. Had a chance to make an interception and then do something with it. Take it all the way back to the house. No, ladies and gentlemen, that was not in slow motion, but he got in the end zone, and that's all that matters.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory.
He wants to go deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Cal uses its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Throwing Angelic. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli fires to the big fella. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. On the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Angeli. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Cuse. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. JKS. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing, Sangapolatelli unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Hendricks. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli got his man on the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly and make play here. 4th down, Sangapolatelli. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Miller.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Weaver. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him, and he'll be brought down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the stomping has commenced. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Jaren Kiave Sangapolatelli.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the 1st down on 4th and 1.
Makes the grab. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
Love the play call here and love the decision to go RPO on 4th down. You're giving yourself options, but right here, you're just trusting in your offensive line and your running back to go get you the 1st down. Well done.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Sangapolatelli. He uncorks one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
It's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. JKS. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.